So make sure you grab yourself a cup of tea, a drink, a nice little snack, and a notebook and pen, and we're gonna jump straight into the video. Let's go. All right, guys, so today we're gonna be talking about the power of being uncomfortable. Yes, that's right, the power of being uncomfortable. A lot of times in life, we don't realize that being uncomfortable can be the answer to the prayer you've been praying for the longest time. And we need to get into a point where we accept it and we are happy to be uncomfortable. Do you understand? For example, if you're doing the same thing over and over again, there's absolutely no way you're going to have a different result. It's going to be the same thing. That's just the reality. But if you get to a point where you are accepting and you are ready and you are happy to be uncomfortable, that changes the whole game. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you did a degree in accounting or banking or finance or anything of the sort, and obviously you would be thinking by the time you graduate, you want to get a job in banking or finance or something within that sector. However, change might have a whole different perspective and might have a whole different plan for you, and the power of being uncomfortable is what you need to develop in that particular moment. You might want to do banking and everything, but your calling might actually be to be a mentor. It might be to actually speak to different people all over the world and help them fulfill their destiny and fulfill their dreams, whereas you are sitting there applying for these banking jobs for hours and hours on end, and you're just not willing to push yourself in a place of uncomfortability. That's where the power of uncomfortable comes in. If you're the kind of person who always has to have a plan, always has to set things in motion, always has to know exactly what's the next step, the next move, you have all of your goals and targets and everything aligned in a certain way, this might make things very difficult for you. I mean, look at where we are right now. This is a pandemic, unprecedented times. And if you don't have that power of uncomfortable, you're not going to be able to develop and you're not going to be able to adjust to the situations we have right now, because there's so many people that are out of work, there's so many people who don't have jobs, there's so many people who are still applying for anything they can find. And that power of being uncomfortable is what you need to pray for right now, because that uncomfortableness is what's going to change everything for you. That uncomfortableness is what's going to move you to another level in your life, because if you're so used to being in your comfort zone, you have no idea who you're meant to be. You have no room to grow or develop or change and be put into the position you need to be in life. But the moment you tap into that power of uncomfortable, you're ready to roll with the punches. You're ready to get your hands a little bit dirty. You're ready to say, do you know what? Even if it's not going to be the banking job, that's okay, because I've got banking skills and I can use those banking skills in whatever position I need to use them in. Whether I'm going to be mentoring somebody, how do I know I'm not mentoring someone who's already in the banking sector and they need my expertise to move forward in that industry? How do you know that's the only reason you did that degree? Do you see what I'm saying? It's so easy to level yourself down when you're meant to be leveling yourself up. And this is where the power of uncomfortable comes through, because that moment you realize that it's not just about the degree. Maybe it's about the skill set I developed when I was in the degree. Maybe it's about the communication I learned when I was in the degree. Maybe it's about the people that I managed to connect with when I was there. The contacts I managed to get when I was there. Whenever you're in any situation, don't look at it straightforward. Open your eyes to different variables involved in that situation. Open your eyes to the possibility and the power of the uncomfortable, because you don't know why you're in that place. Do you understand? This is not the time to be, a person who's rigid. This is the time to be a person who's open-minded. Anywhere there might be an opportunity, anywhere there might be an opportunity to level up, to elevate yourself, to be on a different wavelength to everyone else around you. Don't think like the ordinary. Think like someone who's so unique, who doesn't have to follow all the rules that are set in front of them. Do you understand? And that's where that power of uncomfortable comes in, because listen, people in life. I can give you my own self, like as an example. I'm the kind of person who would always want to plan everything to the T, to the T, to the T, to the point where I have target A, B, C, and I plan accordingly, and I operate accordingly, until I learned that no, there's power in actually being uncomfortable. The more I'm comfortable, the more I'm not changing, the more I'm not developing, the more I don't have room for anything else to come about. I'm just in the same box. But when I come out of the box, I come out of the heated room, the place that's comfortable, the cozy hoodie, the cozy jumper, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go out in the cold for a bit. I wanna see the outside. I wanna see the different kind of weather. I wanna see nature. Everything around me is gonna change. Everything around me is going to change, because you know what the power of uncomfortable does? It gives you exposure. It gives you exposure, and it makes you get to the point where you can be surrounded by anyone and find another way through. You can be surrounded by people who don't know nothing about your sector, but you can find a conversation in that. You can be surrounded by people who don't even know who you are, but you can make a conversation. And you can build a connection right there like that, because of that power of uncomfortable. It makes you develop, it makes you read more, it makes you explore, it makes you be able to adjust in any situation. And that's an amazing gift, okay? And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Don't be scared of being out of your comfort zone. Be ready for it, be expectant of it. Be happy when that opportunity comes your way. And that's all I wanted to talk to you about. I really hope you enjoyed this first topic that we have, the power of uncomfortable. And I really, really hope that you use that and you know, meditate on it and think about it and just see how much of a difference it can make in your life if you just apply it a little bit. And just try it out, guys, because honestly it can make such a difference in so many ways if you just give it a chance. And I hope you really enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.